What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, and I was just playing a little bit of the Kingdom Hearts collection on the PlayStation 4. This whole series is so wacky, so insane, and so freaking fun. Now, it's one of those things that a lot of people enjoy talking about. There are entire streamers and YouTube channels that do nothing but report on Kingdom Hearts rumors and leaks and stuff like that. And surprisingly, for the first time ever, I'm actually going to be breaking a leak right here today. So, just a couple hours ago, I got a strange message by somebody who was able to get some information from Square-Enix. Now, this is a really interesting thing because getting closer to the release of Kingdom Hearts 3, a lot of us have been asking a lot of questions about it. How long will it be? Is this really going to finish off the main series? I mean, what is it going to be like? Now, here's the weirdness. A lot of people have been curious if it will ever show up on the Nintendo Switch. For the main reason being that there are a lot of people who just want to see anything with these cool characters on a handheld. Now, this is where things get specifically very juicy. So, what my source said is that they are currently deep in talks. They're very much trying to figure out if this is worth their time. Square-Enix is heavily interested in bringing Kingdom Hearts 3 specifically to the Nintendo Switch. There was a lot of talk about basically how they can handle this, how they can handle the brand. Now, here's my own speculation off what the source said. I think that what we're going to see is, I think that they're about to begin development on it. They want to make sure that Americans are going to buy this and pick it up. Because while Switch sales have been very, very good worldwide, people still don't understand what is going to sell and what isn't. I mean, look what happened with Octopath Traveler. Nobody had any idea that that thing would sell such astronomical numbers because with the Switch audience, it's kind of hard to predict what's going to be popular. So right now, they're on the fence. There has never been a Kingdom Hearts game on a Nintendo system other than some stuff like Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advanced, and a couple on obviously the DS and 3DS. So they're a little bit on the fence, I think, of bringing the next and possibly last mainline game over to a Nintendo console. So I think that what we're going to be seeing is the development will begin, but early on, I think the first thing they're going to try and do is bring the Kingdom Hearts collection to both the Xbox One and also the Nintendo Switch. We've seen that Square Enix has really started to triple down on their support of the Switch because everything they put on it just really moves units. So I think that they're going to try and expand on that. But when? Well, from the way it was phrased to me, they have not even started. This is something that right now they're just putting the feelers out. So don't expect like a parallel release launch. When it comes out in January, you're not going to be seeing it on Switch. But from my own speculation, I do think that what's going to happen is we are going to see a trailer for it at some point, if this ends up being greenlit. Now, something the leaker said to me specifically is that they wanted to really emphasize that this has not been greenlit yet. They're in talks, they're interested, but mostly they're just curious if there's a market for it. I think that Square Enix, for all the times they try and appear as this giant, massive, monolithic company, they can't afford too many losses. If they end up spending like $10 million trying to port over these games to Microsoft and Nintendo systems and they don't move units, that is going to hurt them. So I think they're really trying to make sure in some aspect that they're going to work before they start working on them. So Square Enix, if you happen to see this video, and I got a feeling you're going to, I would actually encourage you to start off by doing something smaller. Maybe just bring a part of the Kingdom Hearts collection. Give us the 1.5 remix set. Show that those could actually work. Bring those over, make fans happy, and maybe the people who have never tried these games and gotten into their weirdness, this will give them their first taste. Basically, this will actually set things up where you can hopefully port that over, then do the 2.5 collection, maybe the 2.8 collection, and end with Kingdom Hearts 3. You guys are so prepared to lay down the groundwork. You have already done so many great ports, and you're already really ramping things up by bringing over all your Final Fantasies. This is a good opportunity to expand on that. Something that I feel like you guys are taking for granted is the fact that the Switch community is really strong. They buy a ton of games. The average person buys like 9 games for their Nintendo Switch. It's just a matter of trying to support them as they support you. Give them the series, give them the respect, and bring the stuff over. I think that the biggest roadblock you guys are going to have is trying to make it come out as soon as possible, because quite frankly, I've definitely noticed that the more split release dates are, sometimes it ends up turning people off. If people are wanting to buy something, a lot of times a big part of the experience is being able to buy a game when everybody else does, getting to go in lines and enjoy that midnight release, or just one of the most fun things to me is when I'm playing a game and I'm really experiencing it at the same time as everybody else. Getting to be that group of original players who are trying to solve puzzles for the first time ever, and beating bosses, and getting to post online and tweet out pictures of cool encounters you're having. That is part of the modern fun. That's gaming in 2018. So I think that a really key part is trying to get these as close together as you can, without rushing it. Obviously, I don't want your programmers to be working 80 or 100-hour weeks. I don't want you to just throw this out there with a bunch of bugs, which has unfortunately happened with some Square-Enix projects. But if you guys do it right, this could be awesome. Most of the talk I've heard around the Kingdom Hearts community is the fact that most people think that this will not be the final Kingdom Hearts, but the end of a certain series. This is just one major story arc, so when they close it out, it actually opens up a lot of doors to just following different timelines, different characters, or just completely different adventures in different sections of this universe. Maybe we could see the Marvel characters, maybe we could see some Star Wars characters, and that would all be fantastic. But before we get there, I think that a big part is trying to bring in that Switch fan base. No matter what you guys do though, I'm very interested to see how this all plays out. From the way it was really said to me and the way that it was phrased, I think that the ball is rolling. It seems like if you get to the point where you're trying to actually ask people, do you want to buy this? What you're actually saying is, do you want us to finish it? I would bet a lot of money that right now, somebody over in Japan is sitting with the Nintendo Switch development kit and trying to make sure that Goofy can cast spells properly. That's happening. I'm 100% certain of it. Now, it's just a matter of playing the waiting game and hoping it turns out fantastic. But what do you guys think about this? Are you even hyped? Is this something that really gets you interested, or are you somebody who just never jumped on the Kingdom Hearts bandwagon? If you actually own a PlayStation 4, I highly recommend you pick up the Kingdom Hearts collections because A, it's dirt cheap, it's a ton of games, and quite frankly, they're super cool. But even if you wait, I'm quite certain you'll be seeing it on the Nintendo Switch. Thanks so much for watching, gamers. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. But do me the biggest favor of all and keep dreaming. I'm sorry, since my AC is broken, I'm sure you can hear that giant fan in the background. That's my computer overheating, just like I'm overheating. But either way, this is a really cool day. I've never actually gotten to basically break my own leak. I feel like such a big boy. Okay, cool. Let's go play some Kingdom Hearts. Oh, hey, I was just playing a little bit of Grand Theft Auto on my Darth Vader PSP. Are you curious what I'm going to come out with next? Well, if you click this button, you'll be subscribed to be the first to know. Also, if you click over here and here, you can see my latest review and my latest top 10. I promise, it was super good. Or it was really bad, and I'm sure you can just make fun of me in the comments. Either way, it'll be a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching.